Every time I talk about Pecha Kucha, I have to ensure people that I didn't come up with this term myself. It's not gibberish. Well, at least not gibberish coined by me. Pecha Kucha is Japanese for the sound of conversation, or to put it more common, chit-chat. And it's because of Astrid Klein and Mark Ditem we are now talking about it. Back in 2003, the architecture firm of Klein Ditem, held a one-off event in Tokyo for a group of presenters to speak. But, as they put it, because architects talk so much, they came up with a dogma. Their dogma would consist of two simple but strict rules. Every presenter would show 20 images for 20 seconds each. No skipping one slide or going back a slide. 20 times, 20 seconds, no more, no less, and after 400 seconds, the next presenter is on. They called it Pecha Kucha, and it spun out into a worldwide phenomena. Pecha Kucha nights are held in more than 1,000 cities around the world and over 100 times every month. One of those cities is Rotterdam in the Netherlands, and one of those nights was November 17th, 2022, where I got to present a Pecha Kucha in an old swimming pool. This is not the Pecha Kucha I presented. This is a Pecha Kucha about that Pecha Kucha. However, the machine that presents this Pecha Kucha also presented that Pecha Kucha. It was built for that. The Pecha Kucha machine works as follows. On the back of the Pecha Kucha machine are two 10 cm slots. These slots contain 20 10 by 15 cm images. One for the coming slides and one for the past slides. These images can be hanged on one of the two clothing pins on this wire rope. While one image is turned to the front, you have time to set up the next image on the back. This rope is held on by two pulleys. One pulley runs free, one is hooked up to a 10-volt DC powered electrical motor. Every 15 seconds, this DC motor is turned on for 5 seconds. In 5 seconds the new image is shown, so 20 seconds per slide. The Pecha Kucha machine starts with closed curtains that open by a 25 cm rod with a screw thread. The end of this curtain is hooked onto the screw thread by a bolt. The rod is hooked onto a 710 watt wired power drill. When the drill is turned on, the rod runs clockwise. Lefty-loosey, righty-tighty, moving the bolt to the back of the rod, opening the curtain. The slides are lit by a small 7 watt PAR LED that runs on 230 volts. The light produces a light of 520 lumen with a 3000 Kelvin color temperature. And those details might not sound that relevant, but like I said, every slide is 20 seconds. Next to the drill on the Pecha Kucha machine sits an Arduino Uno that controls two relays. Once turned on, one of these relays turns the power drill on for 5 seconds, opening the curtain. The second relay turns the DC electrical motor on for 5 seconds every 15 seconds. In front of the slides sits a mobile phone holder. This holder is positioned in such a way that the camera phone captures the slides full screen. And because of this, you can make a video call to a computer from this phone, so the Pecha Kucha slides can be seen on a big screen so the audience can see it. The electrical motor, the drill, the light and the Arduino Uno are all hooked up to one power strip at the back. This power strip is turned on by plugging in one power cable. Once this power cable is plugged in, the Pecha Kucha starts. No skipping one slide, no going back a slide, 20 times, 20 seconds, and after 400 seconds, the next presenter is on. Here you can see me presenting my Pecha Kucha with this Pecha Kucha machine in Blue City, Rotterdam on November the 17th, 2022. Me on stage with the machine with a large screen capturing each full slide for the audience to see. I was not asked to build a Pecha Kucha machine. To be clear, I was not asked to talk about anything specific at all that night. But the evening was framed as a night to gain inspiration. In other words, I had to give inspiration. And that is a lot to ask, especially to ask someone without fame, recognition or prizes. I feel in no way suited to inspire a large audience. I had no single project I can point to and say, learn from this. But I have a feeling, an opinion and a way of working. I don't know if it's good, if it leads to work that leads to fame, recognition or prizes, but I do know that it feels right. It's to prioritize the making over the end result. To turn a brief into a project you want to make. Like when you don't know what to talk about in a Pecha Kucha, but you are in the mood to build a fun machine, maybe that could be the answer. And maybe, because you're so excited about this, you put a lot of energy into making it. And maybe that leads to a more interesting end result. And maybe that could inspire some people. So this was my Pecha Kucha about what my Pecha Kucha was about back in November 17, 2022 in Blue City, Rotterdam. Thank you for your time.